Hi guys, so today we'll be talking about a kind of confusing topic of C#, passing data by value or by reference. So, as you may know, C# is a strongly typed programming language, which means that the data types have to be declared when using them. These data types can be split in two main categories: value types or reference types. I'll sketch out some examples of data types here. Examples of C# value types are integers, long, float, double, byte, decimal, short, char, boolean, structure, or enum. Reference types are data types like object, string, dynamic, class, interface, array, or delegate. Also, noteworthy is that C# provides two types of memory: the stack and the heap. But what's the correlation between these two memory types and the data types mentioned above? Well, the most important info here is that the value types are stored in the stack memory, while the reference types are stored in the heap memory. In order to understand how passing data by value or by reference works, I'll firstly explain these two types of memory. The stack memory is like an array, or more like a stack of dishes in the sink. It follows the last in, first out, or LIFO principle, which means that data can be added to and deleted only from the top. Let's say we assign to the integer a the value of 5. This value of 5 gets directly stored on the stack. If we now have integer b that takes the value of integer a, the 5 value of a gets directly copied to b and gets stored in the stack right on top of the a value. This is why these kinds of data types are called value types, because the direct value gets stored in the memory. When talking about reference types, the memory storing works different. Let's declare a string named original and call it hello. Strings are reference types, so the hello value gets stored in the heap, and the memory address of string original points to the hello value. Let's declare another string called copy and assign the same hello value to it. This time, the string copy, which has its own unique memory address, points to the same hello value in the heap. In other words, it references it. This is why these data types are called reference types. They are stored indirectly. In the next section of the video, I'll show you some practical examples of passing data by value or by reference and the usage of the ref and out keyword. Okay, so time for some live coding. As you can see, I'm running a basic .NET 6 console application with the new C# Dev Kit in Visual Studio Code. As an example, let's imagine a scenario where you need to process the age of a customer. So let's declare an integer variable called customer age, initializing it with the value of, let's say, 20 years. We'll pass this variable as an argument of a method that adds 10 years to it. Before creating this method, bear this in mind, this is very important. In C#, when talking about function arguments, data like, for example, integers, doubles, even strings are passed by value. So the actual reference to a data type is passed by value, because by default, arguments in C# are passed to functions by value. Now let's write the static method that adds 10 years to the current age of the customer. We'll intuitively call this method add 10 years and have the integer customer age as an argument. Inside the function, we'll add 10 years to the age and also write the resulted age, which in our case will be 20 plus 10 equals 30 years. For transparency reasons, we'll add a console write line before and after the execution of the method. After running the program, we'll see that the customer age value has not been changed even after running the method that was supposed to add 10 years to it. The age is still 20, like before running the method. This is because in memory, this value is a copy. But what if we want the value of customer age to change even after running this method? For that, I'll introduce you to the ref keyword. In order to pass variables by reference and change them even after the execution of functions, you need to add the ref keyword in the argument of the function right before the declaration of the data type, which in our case is int. And as you can see, the IntelliSense now yells at me because you have to add the ref keyword also at the other end in the function call. Let's run the program again. And now we see that the customer age is 30 years after calling the function. This is because this variable has been passed by reference. We've briefly studied the case where the variable has been initialized, in this example to 20 years. But what if we have situations where there is no variable initialization? Here we'll use the keyword out, which kind of works in the same way as the ref keyword. Let's imagine we have a situation where we declare a customer ID, which is empty at first. So let's write a static method that generates the ID of the customer. When we write the argument, we add the out keyword before it. As the out keyword resembles the ref keyword, we expect that the customer ID variable will be changed after running this function. As you can see, it really kept the assigned value even after running it. So, these were the basics of passing data by value or by reference. I hope this topic got clearer for you, that the stack and heap memory correlation makes more sense now, and that you've got a basic understanding in how to use the ref and out keywords in C# when wanting to pass variables by reference. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Peace.